Good afternoon. My name is Beatriz Arias. I'm a professor at Arizona State University. My main area of research has to do with policies affecting English language learners. There's over 5 million English language learners in the United States, and different states have different policies that affect their education, the preparation of teachers, and what goes on in classrooms. So I have been working on the effects of a restrictive language policy, which is what we find in Arizona and in California and Massachusetts, on the educational experiences of children in K through 12. I do this work for a variety of reasons. I myself personally grew up speaking a language other than English, and I experienced learning English as a second language in public schools. I've always had an interest in bilingualism. I prepare teachers to be teachers of bilingual students, and I think bilingual students bring an incredible resource to schools, and I'd like to see that resource be utilized in a better, more productive way. The one that's most compelling right now to many of us is what's happening in a state like Arizona, which is an English-only policy state. By public initiative, we became an English-only state in 2000, which meant that English was to be the only language of instruction. And many other states across the nation have policies for bilingual education or English as a second language, because we know that the best way to teach children is to begin to teach them in the language that they bring to school. So unfortunately in Arizona, this policy has now resulted in a curricular model that requires that all children who are identified as English language learners be segregated in a 4-hour instructional block of only English learning. And the other 2 hours that they're in school, they can take the other subjects that are left. But if you can imagine a 6-hour day in school and 4 hours of it spent in English only, means that the kids are not getting their instruction in other content areas, and they're being left behind. So for every year that you're in the English language block, you are set back from graduating with your peers. So this is one more strike in the face of kids who are really struggling to try to make it through school, and it confounds and it makes the dropout rate even more egregious than it is already. And so it creates this segregative atmosphere where children are identifying others as different from them rather than unifying all as members of the same school.